Hello again, whiskey friends. Hey, thanks for joining today, everybody. We are really looking forward to the program that we have tonight. We have executive producer Todd with us again. If you were here and following us back in April and early May, we did a whole series of blind tournaments that Todd put together for us. He put together a blind of 12 different craft distilleries for us to go through. And over the course of 2 nights, we narrowed those down to 4 craft distilleries to elevate to the finals. And tonight is the finals. We have no idea what we are drinking tonight. We never did get the reveal on what distilleries were left. So we're pretty excited to get into this. And technically, we've already tasted these. So we know we love them already. We're just going to find out what we love more. Thank you for joining today, whiskey friends. Let's kick off the show. Without further ado, let's first bring in Kelsey from the Whiskey Riff Lounge. Say hi to everybody, Kelsey. Kelsey, you were on mute and nobody heard you say hi. Here, I think I can unmute it. No, I can't. You have to be the one to mute it.
Let's try that. Is that better?
Okay, wait, go away. Hey, everybody. Welcome, Kelsey, from the Whiskey Riff Lounge. Hey, Kelsey, why don't you say hi to everybody?
Cheers, everybody. I'm excited to be here drinking, in Todd's honor, a little bit of Old Ritter 115. So it should be a fun night tonight. We've got a bottle giveaway that we'll mention in just a minute, but it's going to be Happy National Bourbon Day to everybody tonight. So cheers, everybody.
Oh, yeah. Let's bring somebody else that's excited about National Bourbon Day here.
National Bourbon Days every day for me. So I'm always excited. But yeah, cheers, guys. Thanks for joining us again. This should be really, really fun. As Jeff said, when we went through this, it kind of like blew our mind. We weren't really expecting all of these to be as good as they were, or I know I wasn't at least. So I'm real anxious to kind of dive back in, revisit them, and just see which one wins today.
All right.
Absolutely.
Let's bring the mastermind of tonight's finals, executive producer Todd.
Hey, everyone. Good night. How's everybody doing?
Doing well, sir.
Need to raise up
Cheers,
a little
buddy.
bit. Cheers, guys. And cheers, all you folk out there. Looking forward to this to see who comes out on top, man.
Yeah, we'll see if it's unanimous or if we're split. Should be interesting. I know our palates are pretty similar.
That's the good thing of having 3 of us here. It's a easy tiebreaker.
Yep.
Typically.
Unless we all choose a different one. Oh no, but actually, how we're ranking them will kind of serve that purpose with the score. So yeah, we should be good.
Yeah. Well, let's say hi to a few people, and then Todd, I'm going to turn it over to you for a little bit of a description here, and I'm going to put you on the spot. Didn't discuss this before, but there are 8 great distilleries that ended up not making the finals. If you can give us a recap of some of the ones that were in the 8 that got eliminated as we go on here. But we'll say hi to people to give you a chance to kind of think about that if you can.
Okay. I'm going to have to think. That's for sure.
You can name as many as you can when it gets to that point. You should be all right.
Yeah. Let's see who was in here first. Hey, 5th Quarter Tailgate. Cheers, Scott.
Hey, Scott.
Cheers, guy.
Oh, man. And James Morgan. You've been hanging out with OH all day and sending epic pours and pictures. Quite jealous of some of the things that you guys got to try today. Welcome.
Absolutely. Cheers, buddy.
Let's scroll down here.
Hey, there's us. Don't know why I highlighted that, but hello. Flag Day and Bourbon Day. Good point, Paul. Cheers, buddy. And then we got Top Dog. All right. Darrell, why don't you take over here right after Top Dog, and then turn it over to Kelsey after a few.
See my man Vic. Cheers, y'all. Cheers to you, sir. Paul P's in here. Oh, actually, I think we already said Paul P, but I'll say cheers back to you anyway. Who else is in here? Tyler Smith. Cheers to you, sir. Thanks for joining. The man, Aaron Hodges. Happy Flag Day and happy Bourbon Day, whiskey friends. Cheers, buddy.
Yeah, we'll bring up Aaron here in just a moment.
Yes, we will. The Turk. The good Turk. What's up, Katie? Cheers.
Cheers, friend.
Tater Dom's in here. What's he say over here? Cheers. Jeff in chat. Ben Drammond we got. Cheers, everyone. Cheers right back to you. The infamous Sugar Kitty. You know, that guy's whack. Oh, this guy. Oh, man. Smash the like button on your way in, friends. It's the bad Turk. Well, the semi-okay Turk. Who else is in here?
Cheers, Ethan.
Yeah, cheers, buddy. William Hall's in here. Cheers to you. Peter B is in here. Cheers, sir. Approaching the end over here. Cheech, what's up, buddy? Cheers to you. Glad you're here. Deathless Dogs. Dan, what's up, buddy? OH, cheers, fellas, and great meeting up with another whiskey friend, Mr. James Morgan. I know that was probably a blast, dude. It's always fun meeting, you know, whiskey friends. Like, you do all these, you know, little streams, and you kind of know each other, but it's a different feeling meeting everybody in person or meeting someone in person.
True that. Case in point.
Yeah, cheers, Jason.
Nate Cox, cheers to you, sir. And I think that is it.
All right. Anyone we missed, Kelsey?
Jason, and then Dustin Hendricks popped in here. Adam Shelton, David Smith,
Yes,
Wade Ward.
My end.
Cheers, you guys. Slap
Wade.
shot. Oh,
Brian.
Mr. Franchi. Cheers, buddy.
Hey, Gary. I need like a.
Top Shelf Dustin. And then the myth, man, the myth, the legend, Ben himself at Whiskey Uncensored. Richie Z, the legend. Cheers, buddy. I think we're getting close. Dramhound.
Ooh, hey, Dramhound.
Adam.
Yeah, cheers, man.
What's up, buddy? It's been a while. We gotta
A
hang
little
here.
bit.
Get right down the road. We gotta make
Thanks,
it
Aaron. I swear Ben Drammond and Whack Attack are brothers.
Do we look similar? I'll have to look at Ben's picture.
Yeah, you have to look at his picture. It's pretty similar, which is kind of scary that there's two Mr. Rogers out there. Oh, by the way, I forgot to put the link in here, but the epic shirt that I was talking about last week is up for sale. Go to Livewire Whiskey, grab a few t-shirts. That one in particular is one of my favorites that I've ever seen on there. It's called Mr. Wax Neighborhood. So if somebody wants to put that link in the chat, I would much appreciate it. So I think we're caught up. Oh, Shauna Marie D came in. Cheers, Shauna.
Yeah, cheers, Shauna.
And William Hall. Cheers, man. Good to have you in here. I think we're caught up, Jeff.
Yeah, they keep rolling in, but.
Well, for National Bourbon Day, we do have a giveaway. Why don't you get some details on that too, Kelsey?
All right, so this is a store pick out of my area that Aaron Hodges has graciously decided to put up. It's a holding station. It is an 8-year MGP 112 proof, but it has been aged in a Kelvin barrel, and this sucker is dark. It is delicious as well. So you won't get this open bottle. You'll actually get a sealed bottle. But thank you, Aaron, for giving that bottle up for a giveaway tonight in honor of National Bourbon Day. So you guys, every $5 gets you an entry into that. So appreciate all the support, and you get a great bottle on top of it. So,
yep. And I can attest, if you go and check out my Instagram, I sent a picture. Gosh, I think it would have been Monday. But I brought a bottle of that probably 3/4 of the way full, and I did not come back with that bottle. It was a very big hit amongst the crowd in Chicago. particularly me, but I'm going to say like one or two other people, help you out.
It is a
that was
it
really
is a
good.
hitter bottle. Yep.
Yeah, and I don't know if you highlighted the mash bill on it, Kelsey. The
Oh
mash
yeah,
bill
there's
on
a
it's
little
the
bit
unique
different
thing
mash
about it,
bill
not
on
just the
this.
Kelvin.
High rye, so it's not. Let's see, I can read this.
Oh, even higher than high rye, man.
Yeah, I can't read it, Jeff. I'm blind.
So,
it's 44% rye.
Yeah,
I know that, and 45% malted barley, and the rest is corn.
Yep. So a 44% rye, high rye MGP. So it's one of the highest rye bourbon MGPs that I've had yet, and man, it's spicy.
It is
was
delicious.
Good. That 8 years
it
on
is delicious, man.
All right.
And then one last thing we wanted to shout out on as we get ready here. You can see this behind Darrell as well. But Kelsey, I'm actually going to keep turning it to you. Why don't you give us a little background on this as well?
Let's see here. Let's do that. There we go. Yeah, so this is made by Rick Rhodes. I got Darrell. Darrell's has his logo on the bottom where that's his logo there, Rick Rhodes. He does incredible woodworking. So I bought one for Jeff and Darrell in honor of our 1,000 subs / Darrell's birthday early. So just a great man, but also a whiskey lover, but also does incredible stuff. He made the sign that's up on my wall. So that you can see up there, he made the same thing. And then I've got one made that's kind of similar to that. So there's Darrell's.
The quality on these are absolutely fantastic, guys. It lights up too. It's not plugged in, but
it does light up the Glens, and the detail that he went into these is just incredible. Thank you again, Rick.
Matches the shirt.
For all of your hard work and supporting and making those for us, because they're freaking great. So
yeah, we appreciate it, buddy. Oh, make sure that doesn't fall.
Ooh, that was quite the long-winded intro, but gave Todd plenty of time to think.
Yeah.
So Todd, why don't you tell people what we're doing today and how we got here?
So, like Jeff said, we're down to a final 4 of single barrel, and these are all bourbons from craft distilleries. And by craft definition, I kind of had a few rules that had to be made at that distillery, so no NDPs and stuff like that. Hey, Jason and Jeff. So we're down to a final 4. They did 2 rounds of 6 and cut it to 4. Some of the also rans that were in, actually I can name them all, was Bluegrass Distilling. It was their Blue Corn. I believe that was their bottled and bond, or no, that was their single barrel. Barrel Knuckle out of Virginia, Iron Root out of Texas, Ben Holiday out of Missouri, Cedar Ridge out of Iowa, Peerless out of Kentucky, Filibuster also out of Virginia, and that was a 2-year that everybody was pretty wowed by.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that was very impressive.
That could be really dangerous when it gets like 3 and 4, and then Starlight out of Indiana. So yeah, so I'm interested. Yeah. I have to admit, going into this, I picked 3 of the 4 that you guys picked here. So there was one surprise. So I kind of thought it would go this way because these are really good single barrels. So I'm interested in seeing who comes out on top in this for sure. So
what was the distillery that got left out that you were surprised about then? If we got 3 of the 4 right.
Actually, I thought the Cedar Ridge might pop the top 4.
Gotcha. That was really
Nate Cox, thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. Again, guys, appreciate all the support. You guys have been incredible. Thank you guys so much for doing that. Like I said, the Hulling Station is an 8-year MGP high rye bourbon that's aged in Kelvin barrels. So it's a killer bottle. So every $5 gets you an entry in that. So appreciate it. There's Henry. Cheers, buddy.
Yeah.
Happy
Having a
Bourbon
14-year Knob Creek pick. That's
Ooh,
a good choice.
Those are always good choices. All right,
Wise
so
Guy Stew's in here.
Got my notebook ready.
We are some craft whiskey loving hipsters.
What's up, Stu?
So, do you want me to?
Right.
We have 4 different states here tonight in this Final Four. I don't know if I could throw that in there without giving up too much.
4 different states.
4
Man,
different
So
states.
we've got 4 different states here too. That was just like the first one you gave us. That was 6 different states all on the same flight. I love that idea.
Yeah.
I need to work on a blind flight that's got that same setup.
I don't even know if I have that.
Cheers, Paulpy.
I'll have to dig deep. I may
It's
have
getting
some
easier.
states.
Just about 3 years ago, that would have been really hard to do, and now I feel like I can actually pull it off.
Well, and I'm just telling you guys, I know Darrell isn't the biggest fan of craft necessarily, and I'm getting more into craft, but I was completely surprised by every single thing I've tasted so far. I think there was only one off of the nose and palate that I would even call, in my opinion, the way that it tasted, craft. Yeah. So it's been very impressive.
All right. So
we're
going to go through
points, and we'll do obviously first place. I'll get each of your votes. We'll give 4 points to the first place, 3 points to second place, 2 to third, and 1 to last place, and we'll tally up. And then if we have to, we'll do a tiebreaker like we did last time.
All right.
My demon's running away, yelling as she goes. She's nuts. All right, so are we going into this? Sorry, I got sidetracked. Really quick.
Let's go into it here. So I'm going to go into number A first. Todd,
pretty nuts.
Are you drinking along with us here?
I am indeed. Cheers.
Nice. Yeah. Cheers to you,
cheers,
sir.
Guys.
And cheers to everybody.
Cheers to everybody in chat.
Yeah, I got 52 people in here. Thanks for coming, everybody.
Also,
man,
who did that?
Todd, you can still win. You can still win, buddy.
If anybody wants to know what these 4 bottles are, they can go to my Instagram page. I posted it earlier, and all 4 pours are on there. So if anybody wants a little and wants to be in the know, if you want spoilers, it's there on my Instagram page at the dripping barrel. So you can go check it out.
Cheers, Lauren.
The dripping barrel, right, Todd?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, John Cloud popped in. Cheers, John. Good to see you guys. Just received my at Big Vic's backyard BS barrel 20 minutes ago. Oh, hell yeah.
Nice.
That's awesome.
This smells nice.
Man, this nose is real good. Yeah. I haven't had anything to drink tonight, so this is going to be my first sip whenever we start sipping these.
I took a tiny sip of Rima 6 a couple minutes ago, but that was it. It was just a small, hey, just wet the palate a little bit.
Oh, man. That nose is nice.
The nose is nice.
By the way, did you guys did you watch the drawing yesterday? I have to say this because Big Vic's in here and I know he'll hear it.
I didn't know I had to.
Okay, so the best part about the whole thing was like 5 minutes before Vic won. I said the only way that this is rigged is if Big Vic wins, and then like 5 minutes later, that guy won the freaking bottles. So I was like, it's definitely rigged if Vic won.
I was like, oh man, yeah. I seen after the fact you have to do it through Patreon. I was like, oh crap, it's all right. Somebody tell me I don't need any more bottles.
I'm getting like a custard, berries, a little clove.
Yeah, I get a lot of fruit notes on this. It actually reminds me of the small batch version of that JT Mellick is what it reminds me of off the nose. It's got a lot of those same fruit notes off of that rice whiskey.
That was like overpowering cherry for me on that blind the other night.
Yeah, that was a good bottle.
That was really good.
Picking up
even though I missed the secondary green.
Ricardo, cheers, buddy. Thank you so much, man. We'll get you entered into the bottle giveaway. And thanks again to the not so great Turk. Absolutely, he's wonderful. But we just say that.
We love you,
keeping
Ethan.
Track of super chats. Thanks, Ethan. We really appreciate it, buddy.
Do got to give you some shit though.
Oh yeah. Top Dog, thanks, man. Well, we'll find out what you win. We are giving away this 8-year MGP High Rye 112 proof whiskey, and it was aged in a Kelvin barrel, and it's super dark, super delicious. So, here he is. Here's the man.
I just read that.
My new name is the Rigged Master. Cheers.
All right. right.
Big
Cheers,
rig.
buddy.
You're selling big rig.
I'm super big. The big rigged.
Big rig.
Well, I am super impressed with A. Have you guys gotten into B
dude.
yet?
No,
I
I
haven't gone
just
to B
checked
yet.
nose and
Are we
A,
supposed to taste, or are we just doing nose?
just nose.
Let's just kind of
Okay.
do nose. Not that it counts for
Okay.
any points, but it's always good to have that first impression and to see how it matches up with our rankings at the end.
Dude, it's
The
lovely.
big rig energy.
Yeah, big
We're just gonna keep
rig
going on this
energy.
one. Oh no.
Big
Love
rig
it.
energy.
Just
Oh, that should
catching-
be the new
It's
shit.
catching on.
Throw a little semi
Cheers,
on
Tyler.
in the front. All right, I'm gonna go into
Hey,
nose.
we need to
and
get
B.
a shirt. Now, Vic, you need to work on
Ooh.
a shirt with the star word, not star word, the
Westward.
Westland. Pick.
Westland. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Jason has said he was going to put it on a shirt, so I'm waiting for that one too. But
I need
man,
that, I need that shirt right here. Need that
wear
genie
that big,
face.
big Vic energy around all day long. That's nice.
Oh, he says working on a shirt now.
Dude,
Heck yeah. Cheers, Gandy
So,
Road. Good to
I-
see you.
B,
It's gonna get to the
right?
point where my entire collection is like just our combination of shirts, and that's just all I'm gonna wear as
Yeah.
I'm going around.
Ooh, that one's way different on the nose, though, B.
Yeah,
Unique.
you
I
have
like
kids.
that too.
So I'll throw
What
this
now?
at you. I said you have kids. I know Todd does as well.
Yeah,
Play-Doh.
Hey, Dana.
Like,
yeah, Play-Doh.
Not-
Oh, you're getting like a
dude,
Deep
yeah, I'm
Play-Doh.
getting like
Yeah.
I got like at first it was like a marshmallow, like s'mores type of sweetness, but I have
I'm
like
right
a
there with
little
you on
bit of
that,
like a Play-Doh, and it doesn't come off-putting. And
I can
yes.
kind of see that, but the only note that I've ever gotten Play-Doh on is that Jason knows what I'm talking about. That
Woodford or
damn
something?
Woodford malt
Oh,
stout.
that's right.
Oh
Yeah,
my
I remember
god,
that.
that was like liquid Play-Doh. It was so strong on the nose.
That was a weird nose.
Oh,
I
man.
remember that one.
Dude, it's like
Not a
Play-Doh
fan.
for me, but I like the smell of it though.
Oh wow, C is really different too.
I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you though with that marshmallow though. That gelatin versus the Play-Doh, I can see kind of being a
Is one
little
of
bit of a
these
line
finished,
there,
Todd?
but
No,
I don't think anything
there's
we had
nothing
was
finished.
in
All these are bourbons.
That smells like Concord grape juice to me on C. That's
Oh my
freaking
God.
crazy.
oh, it's getting a little grapey.
Holy
almost
crap,
like
that's-
Stranahan's, like that single malt.
Yeah, I mean, even more so than Stranahan's to me, like this is like I've been in church, grew up in church, whatever, but like
Man.
the grape juice that they would serve you, like Welch's grape juice, that's what it smells like to me.
Oh yeah.
So
I
I
see that
didn't
all day.
I didn't immediately fall in love with B the same way I did A, but I like really exploring B. Like it's all over now. It's like
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of herbal on me.
I will say that B has
I think if
a lot going on in different directions, whereas A is real focused, and then C like is one note,
Man,
and it's that grape note, but it's a wonderful grape note.
I think
It
if you look at
Sweet.
your glasses too, I think B's the darkest of the bunch.
Are they? They were pretty similar from the top.
gosh,
I guess I'll wait
you're right.
till
It
you
is
guys just
it is
just
darker.
a hair. Yeah.
Just a hair.
just a hair, but it is the darkest. Yeah.
And when you guys start sipping, I'll give you the proofs again.
Okay.
Okay.
Because I did re-blinded these, so
Man, this is something specific on D that I'm trying to think of what it is, and it's very specific, and I can't think of what it is. Driving me crazy.
On B or D?
D as in dog.
Oh, so you got over to D?
Yeah, I just
man,
moved over to
okay.
D on the nose.
Oh, did you guys already do C too?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was the grapey one we were talking about.
That was the grapey one. It's like Welch's grape.
Oh, I was talking about B that entire time.
Yeah.
As I said,
yeah,
I like
I
exploring.
can see your C like I get like a grape soda.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like a
it's
a Welch's
grape
soda.
soda.
Yeah,
Yeah.
When I first went to D, it almost came across like that graham cracker MGP. But now, literally like 15 seconds into nosing it, that kind of went away slightly. But D's really nice too. This is more
It
like
is.
conventional bourbon, right? Versus like C. Just that's weird. It's weird that it's not freaking finished. Like that's nuts.
David, thank you so much, buddy.
It's almost like
Yeah, Vic has been on a hot streak. You never know.
going back to
DC.
C, like it's like a super
Hey.
like T note.
DC did the did the Wax Neighborhood, right? Didn't he?
Correct.
Yeah.
So
Thank you, DC.
everybody that gets one of those shirts needs to thank DC because he's the mastermind behind it, and it's freaking great. So
It is awesome. I got to get one.
Oh man, that's nice.
it's almost I don't say perfume like women's perfume, but almost like a man's cologne on D. There's
On
something
D?
musty, like sandalwood maybe. There's something different about it.
Buddy.
All right.
Man, these are
Man,
all
that's a
really,
tough
really
ranking.
good on the nose. Really,
They're all
really good
very
on the
different
nose.
too. Those are four
Yes,
very
very
noses.
different.
There's not a whole lot of similarities, which is fun.
No, not at all.
Sorry, guys, a little hectic
Thanks,
over
Katie.
here.
Man. All right. I think I got an order for my nose.
I think I have two different orders. I have the order that like I prefer like because of the nose, and then the order that I prefer that is the most interesting. And they're not the same.
Well, I
to
can
me,
go with
B and D are the most interesting and changing. And
Yeah.
I like A and B because that's what I like. So
I think A is kind of it's kind of a classic nose almost.
Yeah,
Mhm.
A and D are classic to me.
Oh, gosh.
Cheers, buddy.
A,
Thanks, Big Vic.
C,
Thank you, Vic.
D. All right, so I got my nose rankings down. We ready to taste?
All right.
All right. Yeah. We'll do it. I guess doesn't matter. I guess we don't reveal the nose. We can just let's just go on
Yeah.
a tasting. All right.
Cheers, gentlemen.
Cheers
This has been
again,
fun.
everybody.
Yep.
And if you haven't already, let us know what you're drinking for National Bourbon Day here. What was your choice? I'm curious because this will be my first sip of bourbon. Let's get into it.
You got it, Vic. Absolutely, buddy. Man, that's really good on the palate.
Damn.
And it's a little different flavor from nose to palate too, like that what comes across. It's a little bit more
man.
sweet on the palate than it is off of the
It
nose.
is very sweet on the palate.
Oh, this is freaking crazy. Wow. I took one sip and I'm like, yeah, I need more.
You know, I've always been wondering the same thing. It's always about that last glass with Kelsey.
Man, I bet you this is that bottle that I immediately asked Todd was if it was available upon tasting. This is so good.
Man, it's really good.
The proof on that one is 116.
116.
That does not drink 116
Oh.
either.
That's a
You
beautiful.
think it
proof
drinks a
point
little
for this.
more or no?
No, I think it drinks lower
Really?
than 116. Yeah, I would say maybe 106, 107.
See,
I
for
think
me,
it's
it's
gonna
drinking
last
a little
more.
hot, but I do
Man.
got like a tiny little bump on my tongue that's tender. So the spice is kind of affecting that a bit. But this
That
is
is really
drinking a little
good.
hotter.
I'm gonna have to be
That is a
careful. I
very
don't wanna-
classic profile, though, man. That's just the caramel, the berries, little pepper on the end.
I will say I have to be careful. I don't want to pull a Jeff here. I didn't eat dinner tonight, so
Oh,
I'm gonna have to watch the intake.
Gosh. After the last time we immediately went on Jason's channel, I ate 2 giant burger patties and 4 eggs, and I loaded up on all types of stuff that I could find in the cabinet, man. I pretty much just like binged between like 6
I
and
was gonna say
7.
you can watch this live on Hello Again Whiskey Friends on YouTube if you got your phone.
Oh, man.
Drinking FBS Wilderness Trail. Thank you, Mr. Executive
Get us that-
Producer.
Get us that one more subscriber. Thank you, Todd. Way to poke on that.
Appreciate
right.
it.
Oh, he's got a Wilderness Trail pick. Awesome, Wade. Cheers, buddy.
Yeah.
You know, wise guy. He's asking howdy Thursday mornings at the office feel after Wednesday night. Most of the time, it's pretty good for me. I like even these are 1 ounce bottles. That's about how much I'm drinking out of each one. So it's not too bad. And then the liquid IV after always helps too. So
Yeah, no problems. No problems there, Stu, but gotta take precautions and be sure to pace yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, B got nutty on the nose to
Dude.
me.
I was waiting for you to finish. It changed completely. Like it's more.
Literally.
Wait, was
Yeah,
this the
after
marshmallow
sipping
one
A?
I said? This was the
Yeah,
marshmallow one.
this is the original marshmallow one.
Oh, that smells great. I put that. I kind of had that last on the nose off of first impressions now, and I think
I don't get nutty on B. You're getting nutty on
I'm
B?
not either.
I'm getting graham cracker in marshmallow.
Oh.
Like just really,
Okay.
really sweet.
I
But
can
it's
kind of,
more-
I can see like a s'more thing going on here, like chocolate, the
I could do the
marshmallow,
s'more thing.
graham.
It's definitely more
Yeah.
pronounced than
S'mores,
what it was initially.
Gourmet s'mores covered in a little nuts.
You got fancy s'mores.
Oh, dude. C's now like
What's the proof on B, Todd?
raisin.
Proof on B is 120.
You're kidding me.
Nope.
That is no way
That-
120 to me.
That sips lower than A. And I thought A
Yeah,
was
that's what I was gonna say. It's
sipping
like
good.
less than A is on proof.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, that drink's like about 100 proof to me.
Yeah, that's definitely not as spicy. Maybe it's a high rye content in A, or higher rye content in A,
Or
versus
maybe
B.
a higher rye. Yeah, I could see that.
Man, you
you
guys don't
do,
get any nuttiness mid palate?
Oh, mid
I
on
don't.
the nose.
That worries me
don't
a little
get
bit.
any-
Yeah, on B.
any-
I'll have to-
Mm-mm.
What I can maybe say nutty that you may be getting for me is just like a slight like drying sensation, and it kind of reminds me of like the empty peanut shell, you know, like when you're trying to take the peanut
Yeah.
out of the shell, like just that part of the back of the palate, just slightly drying. I'm not sure if that's what you're getting in terms of nutty, but that's the closest thing I can pick up to.
This reminds me of what
That
I was
finish
drinking.
does not stop.
To be honest with you, Todd, this reminds me a little bit of yours.
Well, that's
Oh, yeah?
I would get nuttiness off of that too. I would kind of I agree with you on that. It almost
It's very similar on the way that it flows too, as far as from the front to the back. It gets more of the spices and all of that. So
the finish on that on B is just incredible. Like I'm still tasting it.
Dude, this nose just keeps changing. Like I'm getting like my mother used to buy around Christmas time. It was like these little potpourri cups that had like the pine cones and like different like I don't know cinnamon sticks or whatever it was, but it was like potpourri, and I'm getting that like towards the back while
no, I can see that. I can see that on the back end of it. Well, and also on a little bit on the nose. My wife used to make me go into Kirkland's with her all the time, and that's what that potpourri smell or whatever else the hell they put in that shop makes me think of this a little bit.
When we were doing the nosing on this one, I noticed how oily this thing is on B. I think it might be the oiliest one too.
See, I get like, it's like chocolate cake to me.
The chocolate
Okay,
really
C
does come through.
C has changed a lot too. It's still a little bit grapey, but it's morphed into something else now. I'm trying to figure out.
Well, the nose is still there. The clay part, I can still get kind of that clay part of it that Darrell was talking
on the
about.
nose.
Mm-hmm.
There's the link for you guys if you guys want to go pick up a shirt for the Mr. Wax neighborhood. So thank you, Ethan, for putting that in there, buddy. And check out Livewire stuff too, man. They just released a new one that's really funny on their a new shirt. So make sure you check those guys out on Sunday nights. They're on live as well, pub style.
Proof on C is 104. It's the lowest proof we have.
104. That makes sense.
Dude, I'm getting like a raisin note hardcore on this.
Yeah. That's really weird. It doesn't taste like it's following that driftless gun, and it tastes different than like the other time we had it, like very different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I usually get like certain notes on this one that I'm not, I guess just follow on that beast, that rich beast.
Well, I also say that the finish on C falls off real fast compared to the other two so far. I mean, it's super, super quick. Doug H., our buddy in Louisiana, thank you, bud. Cheers, man.
Almost looked like a toga night from that picture.
There's the link.
Now, that would be a
Livewire
fun party.
Whiskeys.
Toga night Friday at Fred's. That'd be epic.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Oh,
There's a link for Livewire, guys. Check them out. Subscribe. Make sure you guys check them out on Sunday nights. They do pub style, and they are freaking hilarious. A lot of fun, always. It's never boring. Trust me. With Stahl and Adam, it's never boring.
You said raisin on C. I think I'm getting more of like a fig Newton even. It's
It could
kind
be
of in the
that.
same
Yes.
family, but that
That's a
type of
great
cookie.
note.
yeah,
as
dude.
well.
It's very not potent. It's there. Like there's no hiding it.
See, I'm more of like it's like a root beer sassafras type thing.
I could see the root beer.
Maybe cream soda.
It dries me out a bit though. At such a low proof, like I wouldn't expect
That's
it.
funny. Yeah.
Like after, have it after swallowing, like
Damn.
20 seconds later, it's just literally like super dry in the back.
This is gonna be tough to rank.
Yeah, it is.
Oh man.
I'm gonna have good qualities on all of these so far. Things I really like about
Go
them.
grab a water real quick.
Stay hydrated.
Yeah, stay hydrated. Another key strategy. Wise guys do.
Mhm.
stay hydrated.
What's everybody else drinking tonight? I saw a couple people drinking a couple different things.
Yeah, we had some
in
good
chat.
things being
What do
had
you guys,
tonight.
Let's see. Wilderness Trail single barrel. Jason's sipping on some of that barrel proof.
Wilderness Trail. Man, I got to catch up on Jason's stream from earlier. If you saw that, I didn't get the chance to see it yet. I'll have to go.
Oh man.
But let us
Has
know what
anybody
you guys
tried
are
D yet?
drinking.
I'm nosing it and it smells like A.
Which one?
Oh, and D.
A
on
and
D?
D. Alcohol.
Oh.
And then D is the highest proof of the four. It is
No,
120,
okay.
127.5.
127.
The fat kid's going to come out here for a minute. Go to A and tell me that doesn't smell like strawberry quick
Strawberry
on the
quick.
nose.
Oh god.
Strawberry
Haven't
Quick.
The
had that in
powdered
years.
strawberry quick.
I do. I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah, it's-
don't quite get it.
I do. Like
yeah, I
it's
do.
for me. It's like almost like milkshake, dude.
Yeah,
Like actual
yeah.
milkshake versus
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
Like after it's in
Instead
the
of the
milk,
powder.
not the powder
Yeah.
itself, but after it's been in the milk.
Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh god, I really like A. Holy moly.
D is so much more like a cologne, musty, like I don't know, different than A to me.
Ooh, A is interesting. Like it was chocolatey at first, and then it turned into this like black raspberry by the end or something.
Whoa. Oh man, have you guys tasted
I
D
think
yet?
this might be the hardest one we've ever tried to rank.
Crap.
Well, I mean, we didn't get here for no reason. We got here because we like these.
Yeah.
It's
These have
definitely
already
an
been
outlier.
so scrutinized.
Like C's the outlier, right? It's definitely different than the other three
Mhm.
by far. So I'm curious where we all rank that towards the end. But A
I
and
remember. I actually
D.
remember.
You remember where that ranked originally?
Yeah. I
Nice.
remember all the rankings.
Oh, cool. Oh man.
Is this like memorizing like the back of baseball cards? You just remember how blind flights land? You know,
No,
just kind of keep.
I kept good notes. I kept good notes.
You kept notes. There you go.
Dude, the nose
As
on
executive
A.
producer, I got to do the legwork.
Dude, the nose on A is just ridiculous.
Oh, Dustin's in here. Sorry, Dustin.
God.
You snuck in and I didn't see you, man.
What's up, buddy?
Cheers, buddy.
So, Dustin, how are you liking the? I won't mention the name of the bottle, but how are you liking the bottle that you tasted the other night?
That's really vague there, Kelsey. I'm going to publicly ask a question, but I'm not going to let anybody else in the details.
That's an inside joke.
Oh man, this is gonna be. So I got my front too. I just don't
Shoot.
know which one is.
Cheers,
Better.
TJ. TJ.
Damn. Holy crap, guys.
Yeah, this is tough.
Dude, and just to think, this is craft. Like,
Gosh.
what? Like,
I say we just get each of the 4 bottles. Are any of these bottles still available, Todd?
I don't think any of them were when we were actually not the top, right?
I think one may be.
One. Okay.
Without giving away.
But these are all single barrels from these distilleries, but we're still highlighting the distilleries as well. Be on the lookout for other barrels potentially, or maybe you can give us some context on that afterwards.
If you're wondering, like, hey, there's this weird craft thing, and maybe take a flyer. Or, the cool thing about Kentucky is a lot of places they'll pour you a sample of like their single barrel picks now, which is pretty nice.
Yeah, they're starting to do it again. They stopped a little bit the last 2 years, at least the stores around me, and now they're finally starting to do it again. What I got real sad about is Party Source used to have a tasting bar, if you're familiar with Party Source here in northern Kentucky, and they pretty much had 50, 60 open bottles, and you could just go up and just ask to pretty much try anything, and they'd give you just a little taste. But they shut that down, and then they never reopened it, and they repurposed that space entirely, so it ain't coming back.
I was gonna say, that's the same place that had the Braxton Lab, right?
Yep, which is gone now too, and they're remodeling it to something else.
Is it? That was a cool place. Very nice store.
Cheers, Mike.
What's up, Mike?
Man, I like D quite a bit too.
Yeah.
I
have my top 2. I'm trying to figure out 4th place right now.
Man.
I'm going in between those 2. But
I'm gonna write down my rankings just for shits and gigs.
The 2 front runners are.
You can be the tiebreaker, Todd.
Nope.
In the event of tie.
This is all you. Don't put that pressure on me. All right.
I'm going to go through just one more time, but I think I'm narrowed down as well.
Pretty close.
Mm-hmm.
We have a lot of time left. We're gonna have some dead air.
We got some time left, but you gotta show us what the bottles are and everything. And
we'll make it through for sure.
It'd be good for me to end on time because for some crazy reason, I've challenged Jason.
That's true. That's true.
Every time I just challenge him, and he finally accepted my rematch. And
I texted Jeff today. Was like, when did this happen? I don't even remember when this happened. I don't have a clue what you're talking about. That you were
he won on the wheel, and then
I
we
remember
went on his
winning
channel.
on the wheel, but I don't remember anything other than that.
Yeah, and then I guess I just started talking trash in the way that I do sometimes, and ended up in a challenge. And Darrell immediately was like, "I'll send it out." And I was just like,
"I love."
Oh no! What did I do to myself?
Found North Batch 3, man. That's some really good stuff. Found North. If you guys don't know that brand, check them out. Got some really, really good stuff they're putting out on single barrels as well as just their regular batched products that they're putting out. So
I was in Chicago this past week, and at Benny's they had a whole bunch of Found North. I ended up going with a Starlight cigar batch instead, but I was on the fence about, gosh, they had 3 different batches of the Found North, and they had a 12-year single barrel that was finished in cognac. That really had my eye, but I just was trying to avoid spending $130, $140 over the weekend.
Yeah.
And very similar to the hauling station, we put a big hurtin' on that Starlight, even though it was only open for a day. Whew. People were liking that one. When people haven't tried Amburana before, it's really a love-hate thing, but when it's a love thing, oh my gosh, dude, they pour a little too much in that glass.
Wait, the hauling station's finished in Amburana?
No. He's talking about
the Starlight cigar batch.
Starlight.
Oh, gotcha.
No. So, man, this is freaking hard, dude.
Oh. Do you guys have 2 clear front runners?
I feel, man, I've got a top 3, and then I got 4. I feel bad for the one I'm putting in 4th because I think it's just the profile that's just so different.
Yeah.
It probably clues you in on which one's going to be.
Yeah, same for me.
but I'm really intrigued by it.
And if it's what I think it is, that was my outlier even getting in this. But that's cool. It did.
Spit some water on my mic.
Yeah, if I remember the rankings, I think this is the one that Kelsey and Darrell liked more that night than I did. I think this is the one that maybe knocked out Starlight Rockstar, if I'm correct.
That is correct.
I love the nose. Like it's like that driftless single malt vibe, which I love because it's super fruity. It's just the palate right now against these just doesn't hang.
It's overproofed. Like
the closest to it 116.
Yeah,
but the flavor's nice. Yeah. It just doesn't carry the finish at the other three. Like A, B, and D have some really good finishes. B slightly less than the other two, but
I think if that had been first pour, it might have had a better shot of hanging.
Yeah.
Golly. All right, I got my ranking, but the one I'm putting in second is winning it only based on the finish in the end, I think. I think it's my favorite finish of all of it. All right, I've got mine.
I think that's what I'm about to put first. Shut.
How close are you, Kelsey?
Oh, that thought.
I'm pulling a Darrell.
Oh, that thought.
Yeah. Okay, I'm done. I've got mine.
Ooh. Man, I can't wait to plot what I'm bringing to Pours in the Park. That's the best part about driving. Sagamore is a lot harder. It's like, I want to bring comfort to Sagamore, but
can you pick her up? Wait.
All right, guys, we've got about.
Sorry, guys.
We're cut off about 5 minutes on the giveaway. Again, if you guys don't remember what it is, it's the Hulling Station 8-year MGP high rye bourbon finished in Kelvin barrels. So you got a few minutes left to get in your super chats if you want to be in that one. Every $5 gets you an entry. So,
can I announce?
All right, Jeff, you want to do your order first?
Man, I do and I don't. All right, I'm going to stick to it. I went, so this is going to be first to last.
Okay.
Is this nose or palate, Jeff? Sorry.
Cheers, Jay.
Oh, do you want to do nose first and just record it?
Thanks,
well, I didn't know what you were doing, so palate's fine if you want to go.
So my nose and my palate are actually the same. I just now realized that now that you called it out. Okay. I went first place A, second place B, third place D, fourth place C.
What?
So, okay, hold on.
That was for palate. Oh, you said they were the same.
For both. Same ranking for both, coincidentally.
What?
So that's your final? And what was it again? I'm sorry.
A, B, D, C, starting with the best. A at the top, C at the bottom.
Okay. Gotcha.
A, B, D, C.
Wow.
Okay. Anybody else want to chime in?
Yeah, I can go. So palate, it is different than nose for me. So I went D, A, B, C, with A being like a clear winner for nose. Like the nose is incredible on A.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was a toss up. Honestly, like if I blind it A and D, it's like 50-50 really, to be honest. For me, A and D are that close on the palate, both like really, really, really good. But A's nose is just absolutely ridiculous.
So DAC BC, is that right?
DABC.
Thank you.
I'm going to agree with Jeff on this one. A first.
A.
D second. C third.
Ooh,
and B fourth.
Oh, you took B4. Okay. So A.
Wow.
It's C has just got that thing that I love, even though that it's not as complex as the others. It just has that it for my palate. So
Okay.
Just has that thing.
So you got a
Exactly.
consensus on A being like the top 1 or 2 for all of us, right?
Yeah, that should do it right there, right?
Like I got it second. You two put it first.
Yeah,
D for me,
it's perfect rank. Perfect rank. It's
Nice.
there's 11 points, 9 points, 6 points, and 4.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep. I got the same as you, Todd. I backed you up on the math. Hey, I could do math. That's a good sign.
Like I said, it was a toss up between the two. Maybe if you put like overall experience into it, right? If I had to judge the nose with the palate, right, as a whole, then I would probably choose A. But when I was just basing it solely on palate experience, for me, D was just a slightly better ride. But then, like I said, that nose on A is just absolutely ridiculous, man. It's so good. And I can't get that strawberry like cream milk or milk
G,
out of it now, dude. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
JG,
Hey,
excuse me.
Scott.
Cheers, man.
Thank
yeah,
you, buddy.
that's a killer. It's a killer Kelvin barrel, dude. It's really good.
Scott, quick question. I mean, Scott, not Scott. Sorry, Todd. I just heard you saying Scott. Do you remember the original order? Because I got like a little bit of all of them. I want to pour a little bit more of what's in A if I still have it here.
Got it here.
You do.
In round 1, the winner was A, and second
A.
place.
What number was that in round 1? Do you know?
Oh, dude.
If you don't, that's not a big.
Yeah, I don't remember that one.
Okay.
Second place in that round was B. Actually.
Second place was B. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
And in the second round, the winner of that round was D, and second place was C.
Okay.
Okay.
So
you
A.
guys,
yeah.
you
so
guys
A
kind of stayed
stuck
on
with it.
point.
Yeah. Those two are, for me, like freaking killer. I can probably pour, though. Actually, not. It's too many to pour if I know which one this is, but this is nice.
Yeah, I've still got some of 9 and 10 left, Jarrell. I think 9 is B, though. Or no.
9 is
You said this. What were the winners of the second flight?
D and C.
So I've got a little bit of D and C left. So I'll actually be able to write down what they are and try them later. I'm going to get a label.
Which numbers were those, Jeff?
9 and 10. I bet you 9 is D and 10 is C based on the color.
9 is D, 10 C.
Now, a couple
I
of,
think I finished the best ones, so I don't know if I have them.
I don't know the age on 2 of these. I can maybe guess on 1 if you guys want. But I do have the age on 2 of them.
Let's
You
go
got
with
9 and
the,
10. You want to reveal, Todd?
yeah, I was
Okay.
gonna say let's go
Whatever you guys
last to first.
Last to first.
So-
Okay.
Last to first.
Ready?
Yep.
So this
All right.
for last place was C as a consensus.
Last place was C with 4 points, I believe. And actually, Kelsey, I think you have this bottle. This is the Frankfurt Bourbon Society's Maddie Gladden pick.
Oh,
Oh, no wonder why Kelsey liked it.
I love that bottle. No
5
wonder I
plus,
liked it
5.5
so
year old Spirits of French Lit.
It's got a real nice like
Nice.
American single malt vibe to it.
Yeah.
That's number 9, Jeff, for
Wait.
sure. I just cracked that sample open. So C is 9. Oh no, wait. Yeah, C.
C is
was number
9.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a Spirit of French Lick. Kelsey, did you give that to us in that blind flight too? Did you
No, that
actually
was
give us
the
that
I
Maddie.
bottle?
believe so. Yeah.
Did you? Cool.
Wait, it's
Yeah.
I thought it was. Didn't you say Maddie? Not
It's
Spirit
the
of
Spirits of French Lick.
It's
I gave
Spirits
you
of
all
French-
the Spirits of French Lick
Yeah.
stuff. So
Oh, okay.
This is the one that Katie Turk knew immediately when we were doing that
Yeah.
blind with her.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right. Okay, in third place with 6 points is Driftless Glen. And that's the first Mash and Journey pick, the Black Forest Bugaboo.
Oh,
Wait,
that makes a lot
that
of
was
sense.
which one?
The Black Forest Bugaboo.
That was D.
That was B. That
B.
was second place. B came in second. Or third, sorry.
And that's
sorry.
really sweet for a driftless pick, man. Usually I get that real strong.
I actually like that one
ones.
probably a little more than probably D, but that was just me.
Man, didn't I say black raspberry or something on that one too?
Yeah, you did.
That
I
was
said that on one of them.
that was B, right?
Okay.
Thanks, William Hall. Let's just get on this case. Vic doesn't win.
And B was we don't know which number that was in relation.
In second place, which was D, with 9 points, is Frey Ranch. That's a Silbox pick from.
Dude, that's a killer. That's so good, dude.
That makes sense.
It's a good one.
You get all of this is the thing I love about Frey Ranch. If you guys are not into Frey Ranch or haven't tasted a lot of it, is you still get all of the grain notes, but in like the best way possible that you can taste them. And
I've not had. I know the Turks will be happy about that one. They love some good Frey Ranch.
That's Dana's favorite as well.
Oh,
it was Frey Ranch. Of all the things to fall in love with, that's what she falls in love with all the time. And then she loves their 100% wheat whiskey. Like that's like her favorite thing. Is like the 375 bottles of it.
I've not had that one. And
the winner,
our champion. This was sent to me by my good buddy Wade Ward, who you guys saw earlier on here. He's a Texan, so this came from Texas, and this is a Still Austin single barrel pick.
Nice. I've never had a Still Austin single barrel, and I have wanted one, and now I want one even more.
If I'm not mistaken, this was a distillery pick at this distillery. So,
dude, that is incredible,
man.
Nancy may have picked that bad boy. I'm not sure.
That's got to be amazing. Like probably no older than 3 years old, right?
The barrel number says 2019 1004-12, and then it says was dumped on 6/8/22. So I'm thinking, probably about 3 years. Now that
absolutely incredible.
That Driftless Glen was 5+. The Maddie is 5.5, and then the Frey Ranch doesn't. There's not really anything to tell, but I would say he's got probably 4-year-old juice. So that's probably 3 or 4. I'd say as well.
Awesome. Hey, Katie and Ethan.
How old is it, Todd? Real quick, how old's the Austin?
3,
like I said,
3 years old.
3 maybe
3 years?
3+, just a little over 3.
Katie and Ethan, if you guys will total up how many entries we have, we can go ahead and do that before we have to get off the air and pick a winner. So,
I got to do some warm ups before I face Jason. I don't want to pull a hand.
We'll let our guest pick the number. So pick a good number there, Todd.
Out of what?
As soon as they give it to me. Hold on a second.
I'm looking.
I got to get how many entries it is. Okay, so here we go.
Oh man.
1 in 34.
Oh man, that's single barrel so good.
Double deuce. 22.
22. Ethan. 22. Who is 22? And again, in case you guys forgot what you're getting, this is the 8-year high rye bourbon from MGP in a Kelvin barrel. Deliciousness.
And big thanks to Aaron.
Thank you, Aaron Hodges. Yes, thank you very much, buddy, for doing that. He offered that bottle up. So we're just waiting for that. Todd, we have a question. 22 is Scott JG.
Awesome.
You are the winner. So Scott JG, email one of us, either Jeff, myself, or Darrell, and we'll get
email in the description, Scott. So
get us Ethan's never looked so lovable except in that picture.
Big Vic.
I'm give him a big hug.
Of course it is.
I was gonna do a countdown in my head of how long is it gonna take Vic to type rigged.
If it had been rigged, I would have won.
Buddy.
Todd, thank you so much for doing this. I know you've given us essentially a third of each of these bottles, it seems like, to get this tournament going. So we really appreciate all the thought and effort you put into this and letting us explore all of these different states, all these different whiskeys, so many of these that we haven't had before. So thank
Absolutely.
you very much for the experience.
Wonderful, man. There's not, these are all killer bottles. If you guys haven't checked these labels out before, make sure you do it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Darrell, you want to do sign-offs first?
Oh, you're on mute.
You're muted.
Maybe. Mute.
Damn, I
There
didn't
you
know I was
go.
muted. I apologize. But no, yeah, thanks guys for tuning in. Thank you, Todd, man. This was just ridiculous, man. Makes me gravitate, or should I say not shy away from craft whiskey as much as I did, right? Because every single one of these, all 12 were good. Granted, all 12 didn't win, but I don't think we tasted one bad whiskey. There was one that was maybe slightly just maybe off profile for me, I think, but out of the other 11, it's pretty nuts. But yeah, really enjoyed this. Looking forward to doing some other stuff with you. We'll chat about that and see when that happens. But yeah, guys, thanks for tuning in. Cheers. As always, it's just a great time. Pass it over to Mr. Dime.
Guys, thanks so much for tuning in. Thank you guys for all the support. It's been awesome, and all that you guys have supported us from day one. This man right here, the executive producer, and doing what he does best, coming up with great ideas. Todd, thanks again. And you guys can find me on Facebook and Instagram, same place, Kelsey Dime, or you can email me at thewhiskeyriffslounge@gmail.com. Go watch Jeff after this at Mash and Drum as well.
Oh, I'll get into that. Don't you worry.
Whack.
So, Todd, where can everybody find you?
You can find me on Instagram, The Dripping Barrel, and every once in a while I sneak on this show just to keep them honest. But
Now,
thanks
he
for doing
says
this.
every
That's a lot
once
of
in a
fun.
while. But Todd, here you are from our
I
very
know.
first live all the way to now, seeing us as we
Like-
celebrate the 1,000 subscribers here this month.
I'm the Alec Baldwin of the show, man. I told you. SNL, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Keep up my appearances.
But everybody, right
Cheers,
after
everybody.
this, so go over to the Mash and Drum. I will be on there in essentially a half hour to 40 minutes, however long it takes to put some kiddos to bed. But I will be fully energized, ready to go to battle Jason, and hopefully live up to my smack talking. If I lose, I will just talk even more smack. So Jason should just let me win so that I'm stop being such like an annoying little brother. But we'll see what happens. But thank you for joining me, Whiskey Friends. We'll catch you on the next Whiskey.
Cheers,
Wednesday.
everybody.
Cheers,
Cheers,
everyone.
guys.
Bye, everybody.
Jeff, just be friends with me. But you have these whiskey friends, and you say hello again. Oh, Jeffrey, you should just be friends with me. But you have these whiskey friends, and you say hello again. Oh, Jeffrey, you should just be friends with me. But you have these whiskey friends, and you